Catan Dice, Island 1, How to Play. The object of the game is to get the most points after 15 rounds. Give each player one sheet with the game map and a pen. The green Island 1 side will be used. The symbols on the dice are brick, lumber, wool, grain, ore, and gold. The youngest player goes first, then play proceeds clockwise. On your turn, you roll the dice up to 3 times. The first roll, you must roll all the dice. Then you can set aside any number of dice and roll the rest for the second roll. Repeat again for the third roll. On your third roll, you are allowed to roll dice you set aside on your second roll if you wish. You can also choose to roll no dice. Once you have rolled 3 times, you now must build. To build, you must match the symbols on the dice rolled with the building requirements. 1 die equals 1 resource. Match up the resources to what you want to build, then mark the buildings on your paper. You are allowed to build multiple times in the same turn if you have enough resources to do so. After you finish building, you must mark the next space in the score chart with the number of points from your build as indicated by the number in the building. If you build multiple things in one turn, write the combined sum in the box. If you didn't build anything, then write an X in the box. X's are worth -2 points at the end of the game. There are some limitations on when and where you can build. Roads, the rectangles marked with a 1, can only be built adjacent to an existing road you have already built. Each player has a free starting road marked by an arrow that your road must connect to. Roads are not hindered or blocked by settlements or cities or lack thereof. A settlement, marked by a house, and a city, marked by a larger house, can only be built adjacent to a road you have already built. Furthermore, you must build your settlements, cities, and knights in ascending order according to their point value. For example, you must build the 7-point city and then the 12-point city before you can build the 20-point city. Knights, marked by the pawn symbol, have a resource symbol depicted below them called the resource joker. When you build a knight, you may use the resource joker at any point in the game to change one of your dice into that resource. Each resource joker is a one-time use and gets crossed off after it has been used. The final resource joker is a wild and may be used for any resource. You may use the resource joker the same turn its knight is built, and you may use more than one resource joker in a single turn if you choose and are able. The gold resource is special. You can trade 2 gold for 1 of any resource. When you do this, turn 1 of the gold dice to the resource you desire and set the second gold die to the side, as you cannot use it for the remainder of the turn. You can trade multiple sets of gold in a single turn, but a single resource of gold may not be used for anything. The game ends after 15 turns when the final box is filled in on the score track for all the players. Each player adds together all the points from all the boxes, subtracting 2 points for every X they have, then the player with the most points wins. There is an alternative way to play called Island 2, located on the back of the sheet. To learn those rules, check out this video.